Hey gorgeous ones, hey gorgeous ones. Okay, so I'm still on my floor. I'm in my room taping. I don't know. Tell me how you think about this, because I just didn't, it was easy for me to do it here than to try to go to where I normally tape and everything. But anyway, anyhow, anywho, today is Shop My Stash April, and I have a whole bunch of stuff that I'm working on this month, and I wanted to share with you. But first, I got some PR. Okay, I really didn't get any PR, but I thought y'all would like to hear that. So I'm gonna first tell y'all about that. But if you all want to see what's in my Shop My Stash this month for April, stay tuned. All right, so I'm back. So first off, let's talk about my PR. That's right, I got some PR. What is going on with my face? Why does it look so shiny? Okay, so anyway, okay, maybe it's not PR, but let's just talk about it. So I got this package right here, and I was like, what is this? Because I haven't ordered anything. Well, I did order something, but it would be bigger than this. And then it was from NYX, and it said, thanks for being a loyal member of the NYX makeup crew. And to show our appreciation, here's an early sample of our newest product. And then it's, don't forget to tell us what you think. Your opinion matters. So, see, they want my review. So, it's PR. And what it is this Born to Glow highlighter in the color Chosen One. So, we going to call this my first PR. And I know my regular people going to be like, we going to call it PR. So, we going to say PR. All right, so let's talk about my Shop My Stash. So every month, you know, I try to go through and pick out certain products that I'm going to actually use a lot of to see if I like them, if they've been just kind of lingering in my makeup collection, and just really give them a thorough use. Because there, you know, you always have things that you kind of like reach for automatically, and then things just kind of get like push back and push back and push back. And so it's important to me that I start really using them, and especially stuff that I can actually say, hey, this is good, you might want to go out and get it. So with that being said, I've been doing Shop My Stash. Next month I'm going to do a review of all my Shop My Stashes this year. I thought I started in January, but I actually started in February, so I wanted to do 3 months at a time. So in May I'll do a review of all my Shop My Stashes, the good and the bad, you know, things that maybe I've changed my mind about, things that I'm not feeling anymore, or, you know, now I'm like, whoa, what the hell was I thinking? Why wasn't I loving this shit? So that's how it's going to be that. So there will be a Shop My Stash review. But this month, let's go over it. So normally what I do is I have these drawers in my storage things, my storage units, and one for face and then one for eyes, that I keep that I move all the stuff around that I'm really trying to use, and I really do try to give them a good, you know, use during that month. So with that, so let's go through. So we're gonna go through face first. Actually, we're gonna go through face first. Yes. So the first thing is, let's go through foundations. So the foundations, I'm gonna keep using the It Cosmetic CC creams, and the reason why I'm gonna use these is because I'm still torn on them. I'm not, I want to be sure about what I think about them. So I'm going to give them a few more uses and see how they are. Then I'm going to use my Smashbox Studio Skin. I'm keeping this out because I need to get some more stick foundations, but this is the only one I have, and I really do like it. So I like to have stuff when I have things that I'm not sure about. I still want to have things in there that I feel good about when I put it on. Because, you know, when you're going out someplace, you want to grab the stuff that you feel good about. So I feel good about that Smashbox. And with that being said, I'm also going to keep out my Vitalist Healthy Elixir by CoverGirl, because this is my everyday, you know, my foundation. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I'm putting in this Revlon Youth FX. I still have not used this. I think I've put it on my face one time. So I want to try it out, see how it looks, how it wears. And because this is kind of expensive for drugstore, to see if it's really worth it. So I need to do that. Oh, and then I was looking for this the other day. I wanted the Lancome Tinty Doll, because I'm trying to make sure that I do like you know, some higher end and some drugstore brands. What I think I want to start doing every month is having like one new luxury foundation and one new drugstore foundation every month to try out, so that I can give a good review of like after I've been using it for a month. So I'm gonna try to get some this month to start in May. If that sounds like something you would be interested in, let me know in the comments. I would appreciate it. All right, so primers. Let's talk primers. So the only primers I'm keeping out this month is I'm going to use these because I want to make sure that I like them. These are the Ordinary. This is the High Spreadability Fluid Primer and the High Adherence Silicone Primer. I want to give them a good use, even though this thing just doesn't seem like it has a lot in it to me. Okay, so I'm going to give these a good use to see if I really like them. Are they really, you know, good value? Because just because they're cheap, I still want, just because they don't cost that much, I still want them to work well. And then I'm going to use my Milk Makeup Blur Stick, because you see I barely used it. I've had this thing for at least a year. I was like dying for, because everybody was talking about the blur stick and I had to have it. And I mean, it does blur, but it's not the most fun feeling. So I got to figure out how to use it, because it does blur and it will matte, but the whole application process just doesn't make me happy. So that's that. Now let's talk about concealers, because I got a bunch of concealers here. Okay, so here's the deal. You know, you got to have some concealer that you like. So the concealer that I know I like are these BH Cosmetic Studio Pros. I know I enjoy these. So I'm keeping these out to use. But here are the ones that I'm testing out, which is why you see my under eyes looking so crazy right now. Do I not look crazy about the under eye? I don't know. Maybe this is just too light. But anyway, I've done... This is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Full Coverage Waterproof Concealer. I got a little sample of this. I've used it once. And okay, here's the thing. I want to use these concealers because some of them was when I really started using concealer, because I've never really used concealer. So some of these are when I first started using them, and I want to give them a fair chance to see if they work, because now I know how to apply them better. I know how to set them better. So maybe with the right, maybe with a different application, they'll work better. So that's why they're in here. So here's the Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer. We're going to see how that works. We're going to see how the Revlon Youth FX Fill In Blur Concealer works. I've used it maybe once. The Tarte Shape Tape, because at this moment I don't like it. And then the ColourPop Concealer, because I'm sorry, I'm putting it all on the wrong side. ColourPop Concealer, and I'm not a fan of that one either, because it's sort of like the Shape Tape, so I'm not feeling it. But anyway, okay, when it comes to powders, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild pressed powder, because I've been using loose setting powders, but I want to use some pressed powders now. So I'm going to use the Wet n Wild, and I'm going to use my Urban Decay press finishing powder. So I'm going to use this one. I'm going to see how that works. Yes. Now when it comes down to bronzers, okay, so I'm going to use this Too Faced. Finally, this Too Faced be getting stuck up in here. So this is in the Chocolate Soleil and the medium to deep matte bronzer. I'm going to try it out finally. I still have not used it. And then I'm going to use, now these, I'm going to use these two palettes. Well, I'm going to use a few palettes this month. I'm going to use a few palettes. So here are the palettes I'm using, face palettes. I'm going to use this NARS Narcissist, because I do like it. I've used it before and I do like it. So here it is right here. And the funny thing is about this is that I forgot that this damn thing had Laguna in it. I was thinking, oh, I need some Laguna. I want to try Laguna bronzer, and I already have it. See, that's why you have to look at your stuff. So I have this I'm going to be using this month. And I'm going to use the bronzer and some of the blushes. And then I'm going to pull out my Cheek Parade from last year, because it's got my Hoola bronzer in it. And I need to pull out that California, my Rockateur again. I'm not a big dandelion user. It's a little, but I love the smell of this thing. This is so cute. Okay, and then I'm going to use, I just got this, maybe I'll use it. It might get flipped over to next month. This not BH Cosmetic, Makeup Revolution blush palette. Isn't this so pretty? I mean, this is a really pretty palette. I love it. It's got enough mattes, and it's got these baked ones. Now, I'm not a big baked one, but we'll see how I feel about them. But these mattes are lovely, lovely. So I have that one. And this is the Sugar and Spice palette. So I will have links in the description boxes as always. And I'm going to use this Rosy Flush by e.l.f. This is a blush. Just a blush, not this thing, because I don't know what that's about, so no. And then last on the face, I'm going to be using my Urban Decay Afterglow Highlighter. Now, I'm telling y'all now, I just saw it on Ulta's site for half price. Because y'all know I keep telling y'all, only buy them when they half price. So this is $17. And I love ONS and I love Wicked especially. So these are the two that I normally use. But I'm going to branch out and try to use these other ones too. That's what I'm going to do. And my Lorac Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminators. Because I tend to use my more drugstore ones, highlighters more than I use my higher end. So I'm trying to use these. So I'm going to use these because I've got the Gilded Honey, the Ballerina, and the Peach Glow. So I'm going to use these some because you know, they're Laura Geller. And finally, oh, and I'm going to try to use one of these Jouets. One of my Jouet ones. This is in Rose Quartz. So I'm going to use this one this month. Look at this. Isn't she darling? Isn't she darling? All right, and then, oh, and then I am going to use a couple of my drugstore ones. I'm going to use the WetNWild Megaglo highlighters from the Graphic. This is the White Raven and the Purple Ashes. When I got these, I didn't think I liked them that much, but this, I really like them. I don't know if you can see them in this light, but I have the Purple Ashes on, and it's such a cute, pretty pinky tone look. So this one, this, and the Essence Pure Nude, which is such a different highlighter. If you've never used the Essence Pure Nude, this is like the most natural highlighter you will ever get. It's very subtle on the skin, and so when you put it on, it leaves just a sheen on your skin, and it almost just looks wet. It just gives you this wet look to your skin. So this is, so that one. So if you never used it, you might want to try it. Okay, so that is all my face products. I'm thinking about using some liquid ones, but I haven't decided because I have some liquid highlighters too. We'll see if they make it out. So we'll see what happens. All right, so let's talk about eyeshadows for the month. Now, let me say, when it comes down to eyeliners and eyebrow pencils and stuff, I kind of use the same things. And if I ever change them up, I'll talk about that at a different time because I don't really change those. And like lip liners, I know people talk about that. No. And I also think when it comes down to my lip colors for the month, I was trying to do that 10 for the month, but that's not realistic because then I was trying to force myself to use those. So what I'm going to tend to be a little more organic user of lip colors based on what I'm wearing. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to like keep up with the ones that I wear and put them aside in like a little basket and then go over them at the end of the month. You know, besides my monthly favorites, I'm going to have my monthly lipsticks, what I've worn, what, you know, so you can see the colors that I'm actually wearing. Because I do wear a lot of different ones, but I forget about them. So that's what I'm going to say. So here's my eye colors, and I'm shifting into, you know, trying to wear more spring-like colors, you know, get into like my spring vibe. And now there's some, I still don't feel like I should do my spring eyeshadow collection because there's quite a few palettes that I want to pick up. So I'm probably going to wait to do a spring eyeshadow collection because until I feel like, okay, I got the new stuff that I really want to bring in that are going to like complement what I'm trying, my look for this year. So here's the stuff that I'm going to be trying on this month. So I got the Pure BoxyCharm last month. So I'm going to be using this one. Actually, I have it on my eyes now with a few other things. So I'm using this one to try it out. And I'm doing this because I've been getting these BoxyCharm palettes and haven't been using them. So I was determined that I was going to put this out and I was going to use it. So it's being used. My Makeup Ateliers. So my Makeup Ateliers, and this is part of my new, you know, working on my colors. So I have my blue one, my purple one, and my green one. If you all would like me to do a thorough review of this, let me know. But yeah, my Makeup Ateliers are out. I still have my dose, and with those, which is so cool, is because those are kind of like tonally one thing going on. And then my Dose of Colors, my Sassy Siennas, my Blushing Berries, and my Marvelous Mauves. I got those for this month. And they kind of all work together because they all have these, you know, the palettes are like tonally one thing going on, which I'm kind of digging this. I don't know about you all, but I like this kind of vibe, especially when you get a whole matte, all matte one that works. My Maybelline City Kits, the Urban Lights and the Pink Edge. And I've had these for a while, and I think I've done a review of these, but I really like them. But I thought of them as more of, I got them, they brought them out in the wintertime, but to me, these were more of a spring, summer kind of colors. So I put them away, and now I'm bringing them back out. And I know people don't like this one, but I like it. The Lorac I Love Brunch palette. Now, this is super pastel-y. It is super light. So it's a spring look. It's a spring look, definitely. The Soph FX Revolution palette, I still have this one out because this is very, you know, kind of springy, kind of, you know, neutrally, kind of, you know, all of that. Yeah, all that jazz. I pulled out my Tarte, what is this, the Make Believe in Yourself. So for the shimmers, love these shimmers. They're very spring, summer. Oh, and then I have my City Mini palette in the peach. I know this is a neutral, but this is one of my favorite ones. Very good quality for $10. Just love it, love it, love it. And then I pulled out my Lorac Mega Pro 4, which I supposed to been using this whole time, but I think this works really well with the I Love Brunch. So I'm going to be trying to do some looks with both of these because I think they work well together. You know what I'm saying? They do look like they work well together. So that's why I wanted to get, you know, I'm going to have these out together. And finally, on my palettes, I'm going to use this one, which is my Buxom one. I forgot I had made this. Isn't this a cutie? Isn't she cute? Isn't she cute? Okay, so that one. And I even pulled out the Natural Love palette. I know people did not like this one, but this was like, honestly, I think this is my first Too Faced palette because I had always avoided them. And I saw this, I said, this is kind of cute. I like the pinks and stuff. It kind of caught me with the pinks. And I was like, and I ain't gonna lie, it was my birthday month. And I had a whole bunch of, and that's what it was. I had a whole bunch of gift cards, and I was in Ulta, and I couldn't figure out what to buy, so I just grabbed this and said, you know what? I'm going to get this Natural Love palette. I'm just going to give it a try. That's what happened. I ain't going to lie. Okay, and so then finally, I'm trying to use some single shadows, because I looked, I said, you got single shadows, girl, and you don't ever use them. So I got out, and plus I've been loving all of these liquid shadows, so I have all of my springy colors out. So I have all of these, my WetNWilds, my Color Pops, and I want to order these rest of these Color Pops. I got a whole thing of Color Pop I need to order. I like this Fireball because I got a single, the little Fireball by Urban Decay. I've got my glazing glosses in here. I've got all of my shimmery things, my Cover FX. I need to pull out my Stila Kitten Karma, put that in. And then I'm going to show you guys these that I have. And then I got these lid toppers, eye top coat, glitter eye top coats from Ulta. These are so cute. I need to get the rest of them. These are so cute. So, and then finally, I wanted to show you all. This is so wild. Did y'all know Shea Moisture was making makeup for a minute? I didn't know that either. However, I found these when they were on clearance at Target, and I guess they no longer make them. So I got these beautiful colors from them. So I got like, what is it, 4? I think I got 4 of them, and they are really nice though. I got 5 of them. I got this one and I got this one, and these are some really nice colors. So I got them all out because I wanted to keep up with them. They are pretty soft, so I got to be careful because I see one is cracking already and I barely use them. So I want to use those this month, you know, in the next couple of months. So I pulled them all out, so I have them out. And so, yeah, so that is it, y'all. This is my shop, my stash. We are done with it. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you are, if you are using some of your, if you're doing like shop my stash vibe at your home with your makeup, let me know what, you know, stuff you're going to be using in the comments. If you have anything you would like me to talk about more, let me know in the comments. You know, if there's any products you're really interested in, I'm good with, you know, going over them. And if you are new, as I always say, and you've made it this far, before you exit my little YouTube channel, the only polite thing to do is to hit the subscribe button on your way out. Because, you know, you've been here this long. You probably like me. You want to come back and hang out with me. You got to subscribe so you don't forget who I am. All right, it's your Lulu. May you have a great day, and may life treat you kind. Bye-bye. Don't look at these. This reverse raccoon I got going on. I'm just saying, don't look anymore at them. Stay away from